I am supposed to be asleep, but I cannot sleep because I'm too excited. Not because of the character that you see on the screen. I actually have a job interview in about 5 hours and I can't sleep and I'm just too excited. But I also happen to see that wham bam, thank you, my Miss ETICA is dropping. Cool. I do first want to also talk about really quickly is that I did look at the patch and I was definitely hoping and betting that there was going to be something here in regards to the new actual like thing, but it doesn't seem that there is. I looked and oh, this is the same thing. Sorry, patch notes details. But just a heads up, I did want to make a quick announcement. I know I don't have a video stretching out to everything that is going on in the game right now. I did want to make one, but I was more important to just kind of talk in Reddit and really talk. But it seems as though they just nerfed the Advent dungeon a little bit. They nerfed Rebecca's costume a little bit, and Nikita's skill 3. That's about it, which is kind of not that good enough. And I wanted to address that in this video because I know this video is going to get a lot more views than you know, my other views before I get into the video. But I do hope that Netmarble addresses the costumes in a how to get them and how the continuation of getting them will change. Unless there's something in this patch that I do not see here, they do need to address it, and it's going a little too far. And I do think that they need to do something and be vocal and make a statement. This is just, like, I know, temporary solution. This is a really big solution, by the way. But yeah, I know I would have made a separate video for this, but so you click that, it goes here, and then it's just Miss ETICA. So without further ado, let's go back to the boo. You know what I'm saying? So this is Miss ETICA, and I've been hearing so much about her. Dark support. We haven't really had a support on the banner for a while, right? I think Sid is the last. Sid is obviously an Avid, but I'm trying to think of the last support that we've really been like, oh, I need this support. I feel like everything has been attacker, hybrid, and defender. It has been the last, so it's nice to see a support. And guys, check it out. We got the intro video back. This is Netmarble. You gotta catch me here or I'm gone forever. And it's Miss ETICA. It sucks that she's an assistant to an R hero. Oh, she looks fucking insane. Look at her. That look is insane. She chucks, what is that? She's chucking something. Weakness agent, strengthening agent. So she's giving out buffs. I'll read it later, fuck it. She's chucking bottles. Special thing, restores allies, strengthen agent, weaken agent. Bunch of random stuff that I don't have time to read, but I just like to see it in action. You know I like to see it in action. So boom, there we go. That is her skills, but she is a support, so a lot of this stuff is not gonna look too impressive in my opinion. It's all gonna come down to the reads. So here we go, passive skills. She's giving out HP, which is cool. S1 inflicts damage equal to whatever. We don't care about that. 20% chance to apply weakened agent to decrease accuracy for 2 turns. Oh, we have an accuracy lowerer. Funny. Weakened agent blinds the enemy who removes the effect for 1 turn. Interesting. Blind is a abnormal status, so that can be blocked. The weakness agent, though, I do not know if that's going to be blockable. And inflicts. Oh shit! Blind is the target who removes the effect and inflicts in looming death. Holy shit! That is some. Oh, and this is the S1, but it's only 20% to put the weakening agent. Let's see if obviously we're gonna have to see if that goes up to see if there's any like way to make this a more efficient way. This is on our S1, so this is multi counter strike spammable bullshit, and will punish if this is a abnormal status. This will definitely punish Rue very strongly if she doesn't actually use her immunity lock. All right, S2 is going to be thorough examination. Cast strengthening agent on an ally AoE adjacent to restore 20% HP every turn. AoE over dot healing, sorry. Well, dot, it's not damage over time healing, but healing over time. Hot. Strengthening Agent blinds the enemy who removes it for 1 turn and inflicts Looming Death. So taking anything off, you got to be careful. This is gonna this is gonna definitely screw over some Ruby, definitely. All right, if the caster has emergency response stack, consumes emergency response to revive an ally. So she has a way to revive allies, possibly without using skills, and it's a stack. So we'll have to see later how she gets a stack. I might change to reading the passives first before I read the skills, but I do like doing it this way anyway. All right, so here we go. Restores HP to all allies, 40% chance to apply Strengthening Agent to everyone, 45% chance to apply Weakening Agent to all of them for 2 turns. If the caster has a emergency response stack, consumes all of them to decrease the damage taken by all allies by 20%. Now, she is dark, so it's, I mean, you can, I guess maybe we can how Christian dungeon. There's not that many. There's Christian and there's the Britain. So this is, you know, primarily going to be a PvP unit. She's not. I guess you can maybe use her because Looming Death is not going to work on a lot of bosses. So looks like a PvP unit so far. So let us look at the emergency response passive. Caster gains a emergency response stack upon death of an ally or an enemy. So she, I don't know if there's a max, hopefully we get to that. Increases all allies recovery by 30% when emergency response activates. So when she uses either the S2 or the S3, she will heal everybody. She doesn't have healing in her kit at all, so she is definitely like a control unit at that. Decreases caster's damage taken by 50% when emergency response is present but does not activate. So she takes 50% less damage when she has a stack. So when at least one character dies, she's taking 50% less damage. Doesn't matter where they are, your team or her team, your team or their team, she'll get a stack and start taking 50% less damage, but her S2 and S3 automatically take it away. So you do have to manage that a little bit, but that is pretty strong. That's a support that has this much defensive capabilities. Definitely thinking that is a great thing that she's doing this. She'll heal everybody when she uses the stack, which if the, and boom. This also her S2 only takes 1 stack. And she seems as though she can get multiple of them, so she can constantly be reviving with S2 on a 4-tone cooldown, which a lot of R units have, or SR units have, like S2 revive skill with a low cooldown. So that's kind of what this is supposed to be. So as people are dying, it's cool that she's getting these stacks alongside when enemies dies as well. So that's pretty good. Now here we go, 60% chance to stun all enemies for 1 turn upon allies' death. That is insanely good. Revives with 50% HP, makes, oh god, here we go. Every time that marble, come on. Not every character needs a revive or resolve. Come on, Jesus Christ. Why? And makes her turn come quicker and resets all her cooldowns if the caster dies. Oh, okay, if she dies with the emergency response stack. That is fair, slightly, not really. But Jesus Christ, a revive is good though. Over a resolve, she would keep her stacks and be still hard to kill with the 50% passive here. But Jesus Christ, damn, man. Another revive, free revive unit when they die. Another double life thing that you have to get through. It's like that's their go-to annoying tactic to make a unit more sturdy, more reliable. It's just to make them stay alive longer. And like I said, so far as like blinding, I mean blind, I think you can blind bosses, by the way. So you can technically blind, let's say to the current Lakita, you can blind her and it will make the dungeon slightly easier. You can actually maybe blind her before she does her alt nuke and keep doing it. But the problem is that the weakening agent only does that when it's removed and there's nothing to remove it. So I guess you really can't do that on a boss because they don't really remove buffs from you. The only one I can think of that would do that is Sid. Sid Advent would, no, because they don't heal themselves. No, where would you use this? I don't think she's a PvE character. There's no, they don't heal or take debuffs off themselves in most Advents currently anyway. Maybe in the future, but definitely not right now. And you definitely can't Looming Death a boss. So, she's looking like a super duper PvP unit, straight out the gate, which for me, as impressive as her kit is, does not really appeal to me so much, as I don't really care too much about PvP, but you'll definitely see her in PvP because that's where you'll be taking her buffs away, removal of buffs, and the strengthening agent is something you definitely have to watch out for, because that's where she's going to get the most workout, because she's going to pretty much be putting that on there. And if you have someone like Ruby or any unit, that a lot of these Rubies right now that take this counters the hell out of Rue. If you put that on and then Rue attacks and then she strips it, then she's gonna become, what is it, she's gonna get blind. And then she's going to, what is it, if the strengthening agent, it will blind her and give her looming death, you know. So like you have to be really careful of like who has what. I'm curious how the AI is gonna use her. So I mean, she's definitely a great unit, but I do think that right now I would prefer to just summon on the Verdandi Bander for the Rue fodder, and I will maybe come back to her later. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this unit is a boom must-have? I do not think so. She reminds me of Isabel, but we do have to see how the S1, the S2, and the S3 pan out. That is going to be a huge differential on how great this character is. What are these ratios? Does she get weakening attack? But I think she's PvP. Same thing with Isabel, and I don't think she's gonna help your advents at all. Because the strengthening agent doesn't do anything, right? It doesn't actually even give you a buff. It's just you can get strengthening agent for 2 turns, and that's it. Oh wait, that's the S3. Sorry, if it's in 2 allies. And yeah, it's just a heal over time buff. That's all it is. It's just it doesn't. I would have thought strengthening agents maybe would have gave decreased damage. Then I think I would have been more interested in it. Like, oh shit, decreased damage, and then you have to take it off. Then it would be like ETICA, the SR water support. But I'm not too impressed. I don't know, and I don't know what the data mine is. I mean, this is the only thing I'm really impressed at. 60% chance to stun all enemies when an ally dies. That is really good. That is probably the best thing that she has, and plus also the revive and the thing. That I wonder if she only because that I wonder if she only revives if she has an emergency response deck. That would actually make her more balanced, but you know, with a game full of broken giants, you kind of need to have some broken stuff on your side, because they can't make one unit shittier because of other stronger units. They have to make them all really good. That's why so many of them have resolves and revives. They want to help you out, you know, but damn, not the unit I was hoping for, really. And also with the state of the game, as I'm saying, also I really hope that they really addressed everything. But let me know what you guys think about this character. Is this one to write home about? It's funny because she's an R unit assistant. It's like if she was an assistant of an SSR unit, she'd be way more broken. But I think she's alright. Man, it's so hard with supports, man. I gotta see the skills. But I'll get at you guys later, and hope you guys have a good one. Wish me luck on my job interview. It's in now. It's like 5 hours. Oh god, and probably like 4 hours by the time I upload this video. So, but I do it for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.